understand it's a wig, but it's still on my head, so it's my hair. Don't touch my hair. Don't touch my hair. Do not touch an African American woman's hair. What's good, what's poppin', you guys, and welcome back to Toyosi TV. In today's video, I'm coming back with another Toyosi travel tales, and in this Toyosi travel tales, I'll be sharing with you guys how I had to take off my wig in Abu Dhabi. So here is how this story goes. So for Thanksgiving last year, me and my sisters went on a sistercation to Dubai. If you guys haven't seen that video, here is the video to Dubai. You guys should definitely go check it out because it was a great experience. We spent 4 days in Dubai, and Dubai was lovely. Oh my gosh, it definitely didn't meet all the expectations that I had for Dubai after watching movies, seeing on the gram. Dubai was beautiful, and I'll definitely go back when your girl got money. Like, I gotta rack up money just to have a great time in Dubai. But we also spent 4 days in Abu Dhabi as well, and the video for that is here as well. Definitely go check that out. So if you guys don't know Abu Dhabi is an hour and some change away from Dubai. We got our chauffeur Hamza to drive us an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and some change to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi was good, but I ain't really like, compared to Dubai, I think Dubai is better. If you do go to UAE and you are spending some time in Dubai, people just take day trips to Abu Dhabi, but we spent 4 days in there, and I think it was worthwhile because you don't really want to rush everything in a day or even in an actual day trip, but you actually just want to explore the place. And I think Abu Dhabi is definitely a place that you guys should explore and take some time to actually go. So let me give y'all the specifics on how this day actually went. So it was probably like our 3rd day in Abu Dhabi, and the places that are known in Abu Dhabi, one of them being Ferrari World. Now Ferrari World is a Ferrari themed amusement park, right? And it's also home to the fastest roller coaster in the world called Formula Rossa. It goes from 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds, and I'm not even exaggerating, and it is really fast. When I tell you drool was coming in my mouth on that ride, I kid you not, I felt bad for the person behind me because I think they were drowning. They was really drowning in my drool. It was crazy, but that ride is the best ride I've ever been on, alright? Like, literally, if you have to wait online for 3 hours, wait. It's worth the wait, alright? We got there around, like, the opening time, so we had to literally wait like a couple of hours for the ride to actually open. But we was going on other rides as the ride was actually opening, but people were actually waiting in line on the Formula Rossa to get on the ride once it opened. So we literally had to wait in line for like an hour because the line wrapped around like 7 times. But I kid you not, that was the best ride. I'm gonna say like multiple times in this video, it was the best ride I ever went on. But before you get to the front of the line, there was a checkpoint, and basically that checkpoint was where the lockers were. So my other sister didn't go on the ride, so she was waiting upstairs where you could actually see people going on the ride, and we left all our stuff with her because we didn't know if you had to pay for the lockers or anything. So I literally did not get no footage of our experience on that ride. We literally did not even take our cell phones. That's how scared we were, because they said literally it's the fastest roller coaster. I didn't know if it was going up and down. We just didn't take anything with us. Earlier that day, we went to the Grand Mosque. Both of my sisters had their hijab, but I changed because I knew we was going to Ferrari World, so I changed to a top and some pants, and I had a scarf over my head, but I had a scarf over my wig. So I had a wig on and then I had a scarf on. It was so hot outside. I don't know how my head, like how my scalp was even breathing. So I put a scarf over my head because I knew it was the fastest roller coaster, and I'm like, I know my wig is gonna get snatched off because it almost got snatched off. I was at Six Flags. So at the checkpoint, the guy's like, yeah, you can't wear the scarf. So I'm like, no, I need the scarf. I need the scarf. So we're like, no, we're gonna wear the scarf. We're gonna wear the scarf. So he just let us go because he barely spoke English, but you could see that he was just like, nah, just go. I need to make this line move. I need to make this line go. So now we get into the front of the line. So before we get to the front of the line, a woman approaches me that works there, a Ferrari worker. She approaches me and my sister, and she's like, oh, is this your hair? Me and my sister both have wigs on, sis. We bought the hair, so it is our hair. And then my sister says no. So then she starts smiling, and then she's like, oh, is it a, she's like, and then she touches my hair. She's like, oh, this is a wig. My sister said, yes, it's wigs. But at the same time, I'm like, why is this lady touching my hair? In that moment, I was just like on my Solange, like, don't touch my hair, cause they don't understand what it means to me, where we chose to go, where we meant to go. You know this here is my own grind, I gave it time, but this here is mine. What'd you say to me? Like, we understand it's a wig, but it's still on my head, so it's my hair. Don't touch my hair. Don't touch my hair. Do not touch an African American woman's hair, whether it's real or fake. That's like, that should be a general rule for everybody. Never touch a black girl's hair. All right? When she touched it, I'm like, excuse me? I was like, yes, it's a wig. When we got to the front of the line, you now get to see like the signs where, because in UAE there's a lot of hijabis, there's a lot of guys who wears turbans as well. So they had a certain type of like head thing for people who wore hijabis or did wear turbans on the ride, because it will fly off on the ride. So she was making sure that our wigs are secure enough to not fly off on the ride. And as I said, my wigs almost fell off in Six Flags, and this is the fastest roller coaster. So you definitely have to make sure your wig is secured getting on this ride. So she was just making sure. So when we found that out, we like, oh, okay, but you still didn't need to touch my hair, miss. Like, that's a rule. I don't know what they do in your country, but they don't touch my hair. And she wasn't an Emirati person. She was more like, she resembled more of a Southeast Asian person. So I was just like, sis, yeah, don't touch my hair. She was just like, yeah, if it's not secure, then you might just go take it off. So I told you I had a scarf on top of my head. So she was like, yeah, you're gonna have to go back to lockers and go put it in the lockers, because you can't have it with you on the ride, because the ride is so fast. I kid you, when I said I was drooling, I mean I was drooling. And the drool wasn't even on my face. It flew off my face because that's how fast it was. We went back to the lockers. Me and my sister, yo, it was so funny the way that we took off my wig, because I told you I had this scarf on top of my head. So let me show you guys how I did it. So let's say this is the scarf on top of my head, right? So there was mad people. I told you it was like an hour wait, right? So this is how I took the wig off. So I had this scarf on top of my head that was just like this. It was just like, I just took it off, and then we wrapped my head. We wrapped my head in the scarf. We literally wrapped my hair like this, and this is how I went on the ride. And then they gave me, like, because I told you hijabis and people who wear turbans have to get a special type of head thing. It's like a swimming cap, but for your full face. So the hijab stays in place and the turban stays in place too. But they have a special one for hijabis, and they have the special ones for the people who wear turbans. So she gave me that one. So they give you a disposable one first, and then they put the tight one on you. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So I literally went on a ride like this. That was a crazy experience, because I was just like, yo, how am I putting my wig back on? Like, I don't have no mirror. There's no mirror here. There's no bathrooms down here. Like, the ride was downstairs, so you had to go back upstairs to go see yourself in the mirror. And I was just like, it's crazy. But let me go put my wig back on, because I'm not telling the rest of the story without my wig on. All right, so the wig is back on and it's secured. But so we literally, like, I kid you not, if it wasn't for that lady asking us about the wigs and if this was our hair, I kid you not, my wig would have flew off with my scarf in that ride, because that ride was so fast. Like, literally, you cannot take anything on that ride. Don't even think about taking your cell phone on that ride, because it will be destroyed. And that ride is so far from the entrance, like, it goes out, like really out, because of the speed. It has to actually go out, and for it to slow down to come back, it has to go far out. They wouldn't have found your phone, nor your wig, nor your scarf. In that same moment, I was pissed, but I was also thankful, because if it wasn't for that lady, I would have lost my wig in Abu Dhabi, okay? I really would have lost my wig in Ferrari World. And I would have been pissed, because that was literally the day before we was leaving, and then we had to go spend more time in Dubai. So I wouldn't have went back to America with no wig. Woo! If I could record that ride, it was so beautiful. If you are an adrenaline junkie, that ride is for you. So when I got off the ride, right, here was the real funny part. So she was like, how was the ride? And we was like, it was good, it was good. We said thank you. I had had to take off the little the little swimming cap, so it was literally like as if I was wearing a hijab. I had to take it off. At this point, my makeup done messed up, right? And now I had to think of my scarf is now shifted. The scarf was like this, falling off of my head. Now I had to walk like this back to the lockers. The lockers was right there next to the exit of the ride. So I had to walk like this back to the lockers. Now I had to put my wig back on. The way I placed the wig, me and my sister was huddled like this. And I didn't want people to see my meeks, alright? I really did not want them to see my meek braids underneath. It was crazy. Like, that whole ride in itself. Listen, girls, if you're going to Abu Dhabi and you're going to Ferrari World with your man, with your family, with your sisters, with your best friend, never wear a wig, alright? Just wear your meeks and a scarf. That's it, alright? That's point blank period. If you get anything out of the story, it's that. Don't wear a wig to Ferrari World, alright? And if you are wearing a wig, don't even think about getting on the fastest roller coaster because it will fly off. You better wear your cheap wig that you bought from the beauty supply store, because that wig, if you don't care about that wig flying off, then go on a ride with it. I really did go in there looking like Beyonce, but I came out looking like Beetlejuice once again. But that ride was definitely one for the books. If I had to go again, I definitely would know how to prepare myself to go, because I kid you not, online, like, we were like the only black people online. So a bunch of Caucasians, a bunch of Asians, and a bunch of Emiratis were looking at us when I was taking off my scarf. That was embarrassing, because I didn't even have a person online that could relate to what I was going through. But it was a fun experience. Abu Dhabi was definitely one for the books. And as I said earlier, if you guys did not watch that video, go watch it, alright? And if you guys like this story, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you was in Abu Dhabi with a wig on and you went to Ferrari World, what would you do in my situation? Because I swear I be in situations and my friends always tell me, yo, Toyosi, how do you always be in these type of situations? I don't know. It's God testing me, and I be passing these tests. Y'all know the vibes. Definitely subscribe. I hope y'all guys are enjoying Toyosi Travel Tales, because I got more for y'all. Plenty of stories, plenty of travel tales to tell you guys in the future. So definitely stick around, because it's pure jokes. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.